Ryan Getzlaf was part of some iconic moments and great teams during his hockey career. His physical style, playmaking ability, leadership, and longevity made him a legend in Anaheim. Growing up in Regina, Ryan and his older brother Chris were both talented multi-sport athletes. While Chris would have a long football career, Ryan represented Saskatchewan in baseball before focusing on hockey. Getzlaf had an outstanding Western Hockey League career with the Calgary Hitmen and made his first of 9 appearances representing Canada, winning the IIHF World Under-18 Championship. Getzlaf played in the World Juniors a year later, where Canada surrendered a 3-1 third-period lead to the Americans to lose in the final. The 2005 NHL lockout allowed Canada to assemble a remarkable World Junior team and offered Getzlaf a second chance. Canada dominated on their way to the title, and Getzlaf finished second in tournament scoring ahead of Sidney Crosby, Alex Ovechkin, and Evgeny Malkin, among others.
I say many times, one of the biggest learning points in my whole life, in my whole hockey life, was losing the World Juniors the year before. Learning what it took to win, learning what it felt like to lose. And so we went into that next year, and that World Junior team probably wouldn't have been together had the lockout not happened. And it's funny how those things work out, because we got to experience something together that helped propel a lot of us to success in the NHL.
Anaheim selected Getzlaf and Corey Perry in the first round of the 2003 draft.
They would be teammates for 14 years, with much of that time spent as line mates with the Ducks and Canada. In their rookie season, the Ducks reached the Western Conference Final. A year later, they would win the team's first Stanley Cup.
Yeah, it was great. I was very fortunate to come in with a good group of young players that all kind of helped each other along. And obviously me and Perry were kind of stuck together from the start and seemed to mesh well and carried over onto the ice. And then again, we got to come into a locker room that was filled with veteran presence, guys that knew how to win, guys that were eager to win. And we were able to have some success at a young age and help propel me for my whole career.
Getzlaf would serve as Ducks captain for 12 seasons. His natural leadership skills were augmented by learning from veteran players like Scott Niedermayer, Timo Solani, and Chris Pronger early in his career. The Ducks only lost 5 times in the 2007 playoffs. Getzlaf made a big contribution with 7 goals, 17 points on the Cup run. The Ducks beat Ottawa in 5 games, and they were able to enjoy the final minutes of their 6-2 Stanley Cup clinching win.
It was really cool to be able to just take in the emotion of the building. We were at home. Our crowd was crazy. The crowd was pretty crazy the whole game, but I remember those last 5 minutes was pretty cool. Looking down the bench at your teammates, guys in tears, all that kind of stuff. That the amount of emotion that was pouring out for the last 5 minutes was really cool.
Getzlaf would experience a more dramatic win on home ice in 2010 when he won a gold medal at the Vancouver Olympic Games. Playing at home brought pressure, but Getzlaf noted that there are expectations every time you wear the maple leaf.
Obviously, we got to enjoy it with our fans, which is the greatest part about it. Being able to sit in your home country and your home building and really celebrate that gold medal with them was a really cool experience for everybody.
Canada was seeded 6th after the opening round and needed to qualify for the quarterfinals. The group gelled at the right time. Getzlaf opened the scoring and assisted on 2 Corey Perry goals as Canada raced out to a 6-1 lead early in the second period in stunning Russia in the quarters. In the final, Sidney Crosby scored the golden goal in overtime to beat the U.S.
Funny how it all works out sometimes, and even from just an overall hockey standpoint, I can't picture a better ending for the host team to go on that roller coaster ride with them scoring at the end of the game and having to go into overtime to do it. So it was extremely satisfying.
Getzlaf won his second Olympic gold medal in Sochi in 2014 as Canada ran the table in impressive fashion. Getzlaf saw no reason to leave Anaheim as the Ducks were consistent contenders, making the playoffs 11 times in his first 13 seasons. He would spend his entire 17-season NHL career in Anaheim. He is the Ducks' all-time leader in games played, assists, points and is also their all-time playoff leader in every offensive category. While Getzlaf became the face of the Ducks franchise and a 3-time All-Star, he is even prouder that spending his career in Anaheim provided a strong foundation for himself, his wife, Paige, and their 4 children.
I think a lot of my accomplishment goes back to being able to raise a family, staying in one place, giving them the stability that they deserve, while living my dream. Aside from the awards and the championships and stuff, that's the biggest accomplishment for me, to be able to raise a family, learn how to raise kids, and grow up to be a dad and a husband, while playing a sport that I love.
Installed in the Saskatchewan Sports Hall of Fame on September 23, 2023, Ryan Getzlaf.